Listen, if you've been feeling spiritually dry, distant, or like you've been just going through the motions, you're not alone. I've been there, and the truth is, building a real connection with God doesn't always come from big, dramatic moments. It's the small daily habits, consistent, intentional choices that create that closeness. So today, I just want to share 3 things that help me strengthen my relationship with God, and maybe they'll help you too. I remember a season where I felt like God was silent, like I was praying, I was reading my Bible every now and then, and everything still felt distant. I didn't feel that fire, you know what I mean? Like I knew God was real, I knew He loved me, but something was missing. I wanted to feel Him, hear Him, walk with Him, not just believe in Him from a distance. I think a lot of us go through that. Life gets busy, our minds get cluttered, and before we know it, God feels like a background presence instead of the center of our lives. So one day I sat down and asked myself, what am I doing daily that actually draws me closer to Him? Not what should I be doing, not what do people say I ought to be doing, but what real practical things help me feel connected to God. And from that quiet moment came these 3 habits that changed everything for me. The first habit, start your day with a short prayer before anything else. I mean, before you scroll, before the emails, before the to-do list, just a simple, God, I give you today. Guide me, speak to me, be with me. That one moment sets the tone. It's not about saying the perfect words. It's about putting God first, even if it's just for 30 seconds. When you start your day with God, it reminds your spirit who's in charge and what really matters. The second habit, intentional quiet time, even 10 minutes, no noise, no distractions, just you, your Bible, and your thoughts. You don't have to read 5 chapters. Sometimes it's just one verse that hits your heart differently when you're actually still. I used to think I needed to feel something every time I opened the Bible, but now I realize consistency is the key. God honors the showing up. And over time, the more I made space, the more I noticed He was speaking. I just hadn't slowed down enough to hear Him. The third habit, and this one's been big for me, gratitude. I know it might sound basic, but every night before bed, I will take mental notes of 3 things I'm thankful for, and I tell God, thank you for this, even on the rough days, especially on the rough days, because gratitude shifts your heart and it reminds you of His faithfulness. It keeps your eyes open to what He's doing, even when you're still waiting on what hasn't happened yet. The truth is, your relationship with God doesn't grow by accident, it grows with intention. And when you make these small shifts, prayer first thing in the morning, quiet time in the Word, and ending your day with gratitude, you start to see things differently. You start to feel Him in moments you used to overlook, and that's what real connection looks like. So if you've been feeling distant, dry, or like God's quiet, don't get discouraged. Start small, pick one habit, build from there. He's not waiting on perfection, He's waiting on presence, yours. If this helped you at all, I hope you'll try it out this week. And hey, if you want more content like this to keep you grounded and growing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're walking this thing out together, one step, one prayer, one day at a time.